You're on camera too.
Okay.
So
Driver's license and registration, please.
you're lying. But you're pulling him over, right?
You and him both.
You just told me you were pulling him over, so.
Yeah, well, he was going 87, you were going 85.
No, I got my cruise on.
Tell you to.
I got my cruise
give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy. Today's video is brought to you by a YouTube channel by the name of Eyes on Washington. If you have not subscribed to his YouTube channel, please make sure you go and do so. Finally, we have it, a police officer who tells the truth. Well, kinda. This state police officer does admit that all he wants the driver to do is listen to what he's being told and follow instructions. This state trooper becomes extremely angry when he stops a vehicle, but a second vehicle stops behind his vehicle. The officer then walks to the second vehicle and then the magical lie happens. He states, "It's a state law that you respect our officer's safety." If that sounds incorrect to you, well, that's probably because it is, but the driver was on top of it. He makes the correction right away. I'm not going to do too much talking. We're going to jump into this video, but I want you to tell me down in the comment section, how did this driver handle this situation?
Well, I'm with him. We're together. Just do your job. I'm with him. What? I'm good right here. Are you pulling me over or both of us? I'm fine right here. You're not pulling me over, right? Are you pulling me over?
You and him both, you're both going
Why?
87, 85 miles an hour.
No, we're not. I got my cruise on. You're on camera too.
Okay.
So
Driver's license and registration, please.
you're lying. But you're pulling him over, right?
You and him both.
You just told me you were pulling him over, so.
Yeah, well, he was going 87, you were going 85.
No,
Since you
I
don't
got my
wanna do what
cruise on.
I tell you to.
I got my cruise
give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
No,
Since you
I
don't
got my
wanna do what
cruise on.
I tell you to.
I got my cruise
give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
No,
Since you
I
don't
got my
wanna do what
cruise
I tell
on.
you to.
I got my cruise
give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
At this point, this is simply a retaliation stop.
Well, you got to give me a minute for the registration, but here's my license. And you realize that, how can you see my speed when he's right in front of me?
You're following him. So here's what I did. I hit my front radar
Uh-huh.
on him. He was going 87. As soon as he passed, it went to 85 on you. I'd never stopped the radar.
Uh-huh.
That's the way it is.
Do you have a printout of that?
Now,
Or a
when I make
picture of
a
that to
traffic
prove that?
stop, if you don't do as I say by pointing to the front of him,
As you
by
say,
being behind
is that
me,
lawful?
I'm trying to make
Is that
sure
a
I have.
lawful order?
Yeah, it is, because
How's
it's
that?
officer safety. You're obstructing my
Officer
traffic
safety
stop.
is not a law.
So I want you to pull the front of him
Officer
so that
safety
you're
is
not
not a law.
behind me.
Quote me the
So
code
that I
for
can
that.
make sure that
Can you quote me the law for that? The code?
I'm not going to pull you the law for that.
Then there is no
a
law for
lawful
that.
Order. It is a lawful order.
There's got to be
on
a code
traffic
for it.
Stop.
There has to be a code for it.
44B100.
For officer safety, there is no code.
I don't care.
Just like there's no code for public safety.
Why is it
What's
that
the
you won't do
problem?
what I tell you to?
I'm with him, okay? It's not safe for me to just pull up ahead when
I don't exactly go to the front of
I'm
people's
already
vehicles
pulled
because
over.
if you had a gun or something like that, you could always.
What are you so scared of?
What do you mean? What am I scared of? That's the way we maintain
You
our
think
officer
everybody's
safety.
out to get you?
That is the way we maintain
Why do
our
you guys
officer
always
safety.
think-
I don't know who you are. I don't know
Your
where you're coming
officer
from.
safety issue is ridiculous. You
Huh?
realize that? You guys have like one
You're
of the
ridiculous because you
least
just won't
dangerous
cooperate.
jobs.
You just won't cooperate.
I don't have to cooperate because you didn't pull me over. You pulled
Okay.
him over.
Where's your registration and insurance?
It's a work truck, so you're gonna bear with me here. There's registration. There's the insurance.
Stand by.
What the fuck? You kidding me? What the fuck? What is he doing? The hell is he doing? What is he doing? Here, stop. Don't go nowhere. What's he doing? He's fucking being weird.
Now, I'm going to be honest here. I can definitely understand officer safety, but yet, as an officer, you don't tell a lie that it's a law to get a driver to respect the fact that you are requesting him to understand that you are practicing officer safety. Simply do what you just did. You have that right as well. Make adjustments, but don't lie.
That's him. You got a supervisor?
1 second.
Do you? Hey, actually, is your body cam rolling?
Body camera is on.
Okay, what's your badge number and your name?
I'll give that all to
I
you
need it
on a
from
card.
you. No,
I'm gonna give
you can verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it to you.
It's the law. You're supposed to verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it.
Can
I'm
you
gonna give
verbally
you all I have to
identify
do is
yourself?
provide it to you. That's
Verbally.
all I have to do.
Verbally.
I'm gonna explain your citation
Someone
to
that
you.
has vision problems
Is your violation?
is
You
the
have
reason
vision problems?
why. Anybody that has vision problems is the reason why you're supposed to verbally identify.
Do you have vision
it.
problems?
It doesn't matter if I do or not.
Okay.
It's for anybody.
Well, I don't know about that.
You know
but
that.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm gonna
you
give
do.
you this. Your violation's there. That's your total.
What's
the
the
Wills
violation?
Justice Court. Your violation is for speed.
Oh,
We're going
what?
85 and a 70.
Huh.
I'm going to give you a violation citation for
Okay, what's your
80
name?
and a 70.
What's your name and badge
You're
number?
right down here.
What's your name and
Name
badge
and
number?
badge number,
Are you
right
going to
down
fail to
here.
identify?
I'm not going to fail to identify.
So identify.
I'm providing you the information
Identify,
to you.
please. Verbally.
Now the Wells Justice Court, the phone number's right there. And
Verbally
I gave it till this
identify,
phone-
please.
I gave it till this day.
Otherwise, you're not a cop.
Citation.
If you don't verbally identify, you're
I'm
not
going
a
to give your
cop.
options and your instructions on how to pay out a contest. Whichever you choose. My
Who
information
is
is
your
down here.
supervising officer?
Huh?
Who's your
My
supervisor?
information is down here. I'm providing that information to you.
Who's your
There's
supervisor?
information. Have a safe day.
Yeah. Who's your supervisor? Who's your supervisor? And you didn't verbally identify.
The link to the full video is down below in the description section. The state trooper had no intention of pulling the second driver over, but since the second driver stopped but refused to pull in front of the state trooper's vehicle, he wrote him a citation. Why? Because he's butthurt. So what's the point of this video? It just shows when an officer becomes upset, he abuses his or her power. This officer was butthurt because the driver refused to move to a position where he requested him to move, so therefore the driver received a citation. I'm pretty sure that citation will be tossed out of court quick, fast, in a hurry. But it's still sad to see when you have an officer that becomes angry, he takes his frustration out on the people he's supposed to be protecting and serving. You know the line. Make sure you know your rights just in case you bump into an officer like this. Download my free ebook. Make sure you understand what you can and can't do and what a police officer can and can't do when you encounter them. Learn your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.